Okay. All right. I started running after the stay and failed to work. Got used to living a little heartbroken and hurt. Might seem reckless, 'cause I'm living a little out, when the truth is I'm just lonesome down and out. With an aching feeling I cannot hide, I start shaking, I'm just breaking down inside. Just don't ask me, 'cause I won't tell you I'm much too proud, when the truth is I'm just lonesome down and out. Well, I try to convince myself that I can't feel the pain, soak it up with whiskey and walk out in the rain. Stumble down the street while I scream and shout, when the truth is I'm just lonesome down and out. Well, I'm standing on a mountain, one I built with guilt and shame, looking out on the mess I've made. I wish that I could go back down, say I'm sorry without a doubt, when the truth is I'm just lonesome down and out. Well, I try to convince myself that I can't feel the pain, soak it up with whiskey, then walk out in the rain. Stumble down the street while I scream and shout, when the truth is I'm just lonesome down and out. Stumble down the street while I scream and shout, when the truth is I'm just lonesome down and out. Woo! All right, I'll do this one, and then I got time for one more song here. So yeah, this was my protest to mainstream country music back in like 2012. Because I hadn't listened to mainstream. I moved to Texas, and there's a whole music world over there. There's its own scene, and they have their own radio stations and their own venues, and there's people that are riding around on tour buses and selling 10,000 to 20,000 tickets that I'd never heard of in my life, and I lived 2 states over. So I got into it. I got really into that scene, and then one day I was driving down to Luckenbach, and I grew up on country music, and I loved it. And I was driving down to a show in Luckenbach. It was a Sunday afternoon, and I said, I wonder what's happening on country radio. I haven't listened to it in a long time. I turned it on, and it was the top 40 country countdown, and they were listening just in time to hear the number one song. The number one song that week was Honky Tonk Badonka Donk. I said, well, this is different than I remember. So I wrote this song, and now Honky Tonk Badonka Donk sounds kind of like trivia. It's funny, it's normalizing, right? singing about Jones, and they sang of American pride. But they're all too damn clean, polished like stones, and they won't sing about cheating or lies. Well, I remember the days when the singers just sang and left it all in the stories they tell. These days we're in AM country heaven, FM country hell. Well, I miss the days when the women were ugly and the men were all 40 years old. 'Cause you had to say something for people to listen. Now they just do what they're told. Well, it's all about idols, pretty blonde hair, and how many trucks you can sell. Out here in AM country heaven and FM country hell. Well, out on these back roads, only real truth that I know don't cross a radio band. Cuts through the static like a chill in the air. It fades out, then it comes back again. Well, I don't mean to sound jaded, 'cause I know there are plenty young singers who aren't up for sale, but they're all stuck in AM country heaven and FM country hell. Well, I knew it was over the day that I overheard a record executive cry. Keep it all simple, don't get offensive, don't play songs in 3/4 time. Well, Mr. Record Man, I hope you don't take offense, but you're a hell of a joke, I can tell. You're the reason we're in AM country heaven and FM country hell. You're the reason we're in AM country heaven and FM country hell. All right, I'm gonna leave you with this one. Speaking of that whole Texas thing, I got over there and yeah, it kind of changed the whole thing for me, because when I was growing up, I had quit music. I left home, I joined the Air Force, and then I got a corporate job and moved to Texas for a job and thought I was done with music forever. And then I found out, you know, I thought when I was starting out that there was only 2 levels in music. I thought you either had #1 hits on the radio and you were selling out stadiums, or you didn't make it. I didn't know there was anything else. I thought that was the only, that's what everybody, I thought that's what you're going for. And then I found out there's this whole middle section that's really cool. There's a whole lot of things that go on in that middle section, and now that's my favorite music. Those are my favorite artists and writers. And my favorite in that world is Guy Clark. I think he's one of my favorite songwriters. So I'm gonna close this on a Guy Clark tune. Well, I wish I was in Austin, at the Chili Parlor bar, drinking Mad Dog margaritas and not caring where you are. Here I sit in Dublin, just rolling cigarettes, holding back and choking back the shakes with every breath. So forgive me all my anger, forgive me all my faults. There's no need to forgive me for thinking what I thought. I loved you from the get-go, and I love you till I die. I loved you on the Spanish Steps the day you said goodbye. Well, I am just a poor boy, work's my middle name. If money was a reason, then I would not be the same. And I'll stand up and be counted, and I'll face up to the truth. I'll walk away from trouble, but I can't walk away from you. So forgive me all my anger, forgive me all my faults. There's no need to forgive me for faking what I thought. I loved you from the get-go, and I love you till I die. I loved you on the Spanish Steps the day you said goodbye. Well, I have been to Fort Worth, and I have been to Spain, and I have been too proud to come in out of the rain. And I have seen David, I've seen the Mona Lisa too, and I have heard Doc Watson play Columbus Stockade Blues. So forgive me all my anger, forgive me all my faults. There's no need to forgive me for thinking what I thought. And I loved you from the get-go, and I love you till I die. I loved you on the Spanish Steps the day you said goodbye. Well, I wish I was in Austin, at the Chili Parlor bar, drinking Mad Dog margaritas and not caring where you are. Thank y'all so much. I had a great time. I'll see you over here in just a minute. Thank you so much.